Hey guys, Tacoma Comics here, and I don't know why I'm yelling at you because you didn't do anything wrong, and I apologize. I will take it down a notch. Sometimes you come home from school and you still have that teacher voice going on, so I apologize. Look, there's no reason this is live other than I'm too lazy to go the other route. So let's take a look at something that I didn't put in the title of this because it just occurred. The Source, number 3. Hey, Comic Head. Thanks for your kind words the other day. I don't know if it's going to show up on my phone. What am I, a minute late? The Source, number 3, the purple retailer exclusive variant or store variant or whatever. So the Key Collector app says that this is a variant cover, web exclusive, limited to 300. Right, so this is a key this week to get. In its top condition, it's a $20 comic. How much does it cost? $20. So I don't know if that's really a key to get this week. I don't know if they've got a deal going on with Scout Comics because they've got a couple other things from Scout Comics listed on their site. They've got Electric Black listed. I don't know. It seems like a variant that's hot is being called a key now, and I'm not sure if that's the right thing to call a key. I don't know. I just came. I'm not ripping on them. It could be totally legit. It looked like a cool cover, but to send you to a website to buy a $20 retail exclusive because it's worth $20 doesn't sound like something's really a key. You know, and there's my 2 cents. So here's what we're looking at. Da da da. Die number 1, the Virgin variant. And I'll tell you, I ordered this. I did not realize it was signed by Stephanie Hans and Kieran Gillen. But apparently it is. So I'm really super excited and super stoked there. I got that. Ooh, we're hitting some glare. Really excited. I was super scared when I got the package. So I always go right after my last class. I go to the mailbox at school, and I bring the mail into the front office, and I've got that period free. And so I see if there's anything showing up for me. And there it was in one of those padded envelopes that had a rip in it, and it said "Do not bend," but that means nothing when you say "Do not bend." This is not Mylar, but it's a thick plastic. It's a decent backing board, and it's in there tight. I'm just going to take this out once to look at it, and then I'll put it in Mylar. I'll never look at it. It's even a branded bag, which I think is kind of cool. G&B Comics. Condition of this looks really good. Like down here in the bottom corner, thought there was dirt, but that's actually part of the art. The corner here, and not that the guy was trying to hide it or anything, but that's probably would make it a 9.6 instead of a 9.8. Totally flat. I don't see any spine ticks whatsoever. The spine itself looks a little eaten. I don't know if that matters. I don't grade this stuff, so I could really care. I mean, I don't do graded comics. I'm not worried about the grade. There's a little dinky there. I can't remember if that was in the listing or not. So there you go, a little dinky there. But I'm super excited. This is the only comic variant that I'm missing. I now have everything that's come out in the die. Tomorrow, the 5th printing variant comes out, so I will have to get that tomorrow. And then let's see, is there anything else after that? There is a couple more variants, and then Jetpack Comics is doing. What are they doing? They are doing Virgin variants of the 4th and 5th printing, and like the 3rd printing of number 2 and the 2nd printing of number 4 or something. Ridiculous cash grab to go to an independent creator and say, hey, I see you're doing something. Let us do a version where we don't have any words on it and charge $15 for. Maybe some sucker will buy it. Yeah, I ordered them all. Once you start, you can't stop, right? I mean, what are you going to do? You just got to keep going for it. So there you go. Super happy, super excited. Just really nice to have that. Presents super well. This is actually a nice thick bag, but I do think I want to get Mylar. Maybe I'll get some like 5 mil Mylites or something. I don't know. I had 3 people in here and then I had 0. So maybe nobody's watching. I don't know. It did come shipped in this, but there's tape all over it. If you pull it off, you get like the sticky residue. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, I'm going to throw this one out. I just ordered a bunch of new ones because they'll probably go in Mylar and then inside a top loader just for some protection. I think the fact that it was in a top loader is the only thing that protected it because there was actually a rip in the envelope. And that was like, freaked me out. All right, not much else going on. Let me just show you guys what I got. I still have to do pick of the week for last week. I got to get that out of the way before Wednesday. So there we go. As at Half Price Books, the guy was putting out a bunch of dollar books. A lot of them are newsstands, which is pretty good because these are like late 90s, not late 90s, early 90s, like 92, 93, when the direct market started taking over. So I'm pretty excited that these are newsstands. And these are just ones I'm missing. I'm trying to collect Wolverine, the first series 1 to 100. I don't consider a 4-issue limited series the first series. I consider that a 4-issue limited series. Anyway, Wolverine. I love the red background, blue, white. That's on some of the more popular comics in this run. 66. I needed 69. No jokes. I needed 71. Really love this Adam Kubert cover to 78. That's pretty sick. And I needed 98 apparently. I had 99, but I did not have 100, which is one of these shiny messes. I mean, you can barely see if you hold it right. You can barely see Wolverine there. Funny that 20 years later, their technology didn't get any better for lenticulars. 101. So Half Price does half off the cover price. So some of them were like $2.75. The guy just marked them down to $1 to make it easy for his cashiers, and then the rest were $1.95. And I'm like, round up to $1. The guy's like, oh, I do 98 cents on those. I'm like, okay, do 98 cents on those. And I'm like, but 2 of those were $3.95. He's like, oh, I'm just going to charge you the $1.95 price. I'm like, okay, I'll take that. So I got 103. This is when they start looking silly. 104. But then they do these beautiful ones. Look at this, man. 106. I already have 105. That's just some sick colors. I love that. Hey, Prowler, thanks for joining us. And then I already had this one, but I wanted to get it again just because of how it looked. 107. And again, these are all newsstands. And let's take a look. I'm going to guess this is 1992, but I'm not positive. Let's see what it says. It says this is one of those ones where you're not going to find it on the first page. There is no 96. So finding newsstands in 96, that's actually pretty impressive, I think. I don't know. 108 is another one of those cool covers. And then I went and got myself, maybe by that point they didn't have any newsstands and those were all direct. Maybe I've got it totally wrong and backwards and I don't know what I'm talking about. That's possible too. I've got this one, but I always like collecting this cover again. I like this. This is homage to Scott leaving, and they've done a whole bunch of those through the years. I didn't have this one, and I'm really not getting too many Uncanny runs past like 300. But this cover looked more like a throwback to the 200s than it looked like the 300 and beyond. So I kind of dug that. I couldn't help myself. I've had this. I've sold it. I've had it again. I got that shiny hologram there. Boom. So that was it. That was $14 for all those. And, except for the die, that was a little bit more than 14. But I'm pretty happy. This will make it nice. Hey, Who Dat Comics and Movies is in the house, guys. How you doing? So Who Dat, I don't know if you saw on Instagram today, I threw up the comic books that I'm putting in my classroom. I'm hoping that will count as the do a good deed part of your contest, the whole pass it on or pay it forward idea. Instead of buying a kid a comic in the store, I thought I would just bring in I thought I would bring in a whole bunch of comics. I bought in like a box of 100 comics, and I'm going to get some sort of display so kids can come in at lunch or before school and just read some comic books if they want. That was the idea, and you kind of motivated me to do that. I've had that box there for a while. I haven't taken it from my bedroom to my car to school, but finally I did that. So that was kind of cool. Let's see what else is going on. If you watch my live stream over the weekend, I was showing this idea that I had. I had a box of comics, and they're not crappy comics. They were decent comics, but they're comics that, I'd buy for $2 because they're worth like $5 or a minor key, and I'd never end up getting rid of them. Some I'd sell at auction, but some just didn't fit like into a theme group. So I just kept collecting these comics. Oh, look, there's another Turok #1 for 25 cents. Bam. Now I've got 4 of them. I've got all the Ninja covers with the gold, the silver, the orange, the red, whatever. It's just stuff you don't want or don't need. So I made 2 priority mail boxes, and I stuffed them full. And I sent out one to Poor Man's Comics today. It should arrive on Wednesday, according to tracking. And I sent one out to Pop Dot Comics. And the idea behind these is the whole need a penny, take a penny, have a penny, give a penny. The idea is if you need a comic, take it. Take 10 of the comics if you want. Whatever you take, you put back that many, you seal it up, put a new address on, and mail it to somebody else. So hopefully these boxes will get circulated around the community. Hopefully every time somebody gets one, they'll make a video. They'll show what comics are in there. They'll show which ones they took for their own collection, and they'll show what they're putting back, and then they'll reveal who they're mailing it off to. And I put a little sheet in there so it says, your name, when you got it, who you sent it to, and stuff. So I think that's going to be really cool. I'm excited for that idea. I'm excited to see like a year from now where that box ends up, how many of the original comics I put in are still there, and how many, there's like a first appearance of Sam Alexander in there that had a little water stain, an old X-Men that I won in an auction that I already had, and it had like a rip in it, like an X-Men 120 or something. So, there's some decent stuff that might just be things you want for your PC. Like there's no comic that's over like a $5 comic in there, but there's like 25 or 30, maybe even 40 comics like that. So hopefully somebody will get something that they want. Somebody will be excited. And yeah, that's where I am. I don't know when the next auction is for All About Comics. I haven't spoken to JP in about a week. I know he took last week off for Comics and Cold Ones. I know Pope was really sick. Hopefully they'll maybe do it next Wednesday, but I might not be there if it's Wednesday because I'm going to Elliott Bay Bookstore in Seattle. G. Willow Wilson is reading from and doing a signing for her new book. I got some Miss Marvels I want her to sign. So if it is next Wednesday, I might miss it. Yeah, the 24th, I might miss it. She usually goes to Free Comic Book Day at a place in Seattle. If I get her on the schedule and I see that she's going to be there, then I'll skip the 24th and I'll stay home and do the auction. I still have like 3 good lots I want to get rid of. And yeah, in case anybody came in and missed it, the comic is missing. Somebody stole it. Where is it? Seriously, where'd I put it? I literally lost the expensive comic that I was showing off earlier. Oh, there it is. In case anybody missed it, this is what we were all about. Was the Virgin variant to Die #1, signed by Stephanie Hans and Kieran Gillen. Perfect on front, maybe a tiny dink in the corner, and then a tiny scratch on the back where some paper had peeled off. Like so, it wouldn't rank a 9.8, but I could care less because I got it and I'm happy and I love it. Hey guys, how you doing? Nicholas! And there it is. Hi. All right, family's home. I got things to do. I got a lawn to mow. I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for hanging out. See, Nerd versus Geek says, I like that idea. It's cool. It is like a time capsule. Yeah. Oh, nice, Prowler. Good job. All right. Thumbs up, guys. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you later. Take care.